Guys, check this out. Oscar-winning actress Michelle Yeoh from the hit movie Wicked recently opened up in this article about her long-standing struggle with infertility and the major impact it had on her relationship. Unlike a lot of the celebrity headlines you'll typically see talking about infertility that might celebrate overcoming it, glamorizing just the positive outcomes, often lacking the necessary detail, this article actually sheds light on a very real perspective that sometimes, despite our best efforts, access to the most cutting edge technology, there can be some challenges that are too difficult to overcome. She opened up that ultimately her marriage ended in 1992, citing that infertility and struggling to become a mother became a big part of why her relationship failed. This is so important. I think we all too often don't properly acknowledge the toll that infertility and the treatment to overcome it can take on relationships. This is something that I have discussed a lot here online with this community and also with experts like clinical psychologists, some of whom work with me at RMA of New York and actually treat and see patients and couples that are facing infertility day in, day out. And it doesn't have to be this way. It is so important to be aware that even the most rock solid relationships can have tension and strife when in the throes of infertility treatment. But being able to anticipate and combat this with open communication, support, giving each other space, giving each other leeway, and understanding and accepting that each partner, really should be able to process their emotions and express their emotions and grief, however it makes sense to them. We're all different. If you're dealing with infertility in a couple, it's important to be there for one another, stick together, and realize that you're a team. And therapy is never a bad idea. Ultimately, I loved this news story and I wanted to share it because I thought it was a refreshing look into the many different types of paths that fertility treatment can take. And it's a realistic outlook that it can be hard, and sometimes it can not only be hard to overcome, but really hard on our relationships. Ultimately, Michelle doesn't have biological children, but she did remarry, and her partner had a son, so she became a stepmom, and her stepson has recently had a baby, so now she gets to enjoy her role as a grandma. So that just goes to show that there is more than one way to have a family, to build the family of your dreams.